Yo, I'm back again, and today we're doing the Anderlecht player ratings, shout out Peace Qs once again. Now, this one is about Vincent Company being a manager, I remember. So, anyway, let's get into it. Nickname, Paz Wit. Okay. No continental competition. Okay, cool. Now, let's see their history now. Them man up, fam. What's that? They've won it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times they won the league, bruv. That's a big team. That's a big team still, but recently, I can't lie, it's just been getting lower and lower and lower, bruv. Now they're predicted to finish sixth, bruv. Like that's a bit shocking, I can't lie. So we're gonna find out what the score's looking at, bruv. But before I do that, obviously I'm gonna have to search Vincent Company, bruv. Like I'm gonna do that right now, fam. Like obviously I have to, bruv. So he's a manager, cool. Working with youngsters, 20. Okay. I don't know if he's a manager, if he's a coach. He's probably a manager. 60 motivating. I mean, for a new one that's just starting, he's got some good stats. Like the 20, that's going to be brilliant, bruv. Because I'm expecting to see a good couple of youth players in here still. So yeah, let's find out what this team's saying though. You get me? I ain't even going to cut it, bruv. Cool. We're going from Hendrik van Krombrach all the way to Lucas Inemecha. Alright, cool. So Hendrik van Krombrach, bruv. Alright, he's 27 years of age, backup goalkeeper. Okay, now 16 reflexes, 11 one-on-ones, 12 agility. It's peak still. I can't lie, it's peak, bruv. Like man's he's due to get packed when it's a one-on-one, and one-on-ones are broken in this game. I can confirm, bruv, they are still. So best believe that one's out of the window now. What's the rushing up tendency? 8. So yeah, you can't even do a sweeper keeper thing either. I think it's peak still, like the one-on-ones, the agility peak still. But the good thing about this guy is that he's got good reflexes. Decent, very good kicking, passing 14 as well. So he's more of a, what's the composure? Yeah, he's more of them ones that pass very well. That's what he is still. But apart from that, yeah, I can't lie. When it comes to the actual bread and butter of goalkeeping, he hasn't got it still. Can't lie to you. So that's their backup goalkeeper, man, like Hendrik, bruv. Cool. All right, next, Warner Han. All right, he's their first choice goalkeeper. All right, 13 agility, 13 reflexes, 16 one-on-ones. Now, what would you prefer? Like, would you prefer one to have decent reflexes but one-on-ones and agility rubbish, or would you prefer one to have decent agility, decent reflexes and brilliant one-on-ones? And I'll probably go with this guy. I can't lie to you. Like, there's more good than there is bad, really, for me. Command of area 17 as well, so it's not a dickhead thing. He's 6'4" as well, so you can kind of understand why the agility is that bad. Determined as well. I think he's the better goalkeeper all round, but there's some things like the reflexes. Yeah, I'm thinking it's 13, it's under average, but you're gonna have to deal with it anyway. This guy is kind of a contrast. He's not really good with his feet. Like his kicking is 11, his passing is 12, his composure's 10. Like he's not a really kicking kind of guy, but in terms of a goalkeeper, I think he's like the more experienced kind of guy. Even though he's probably 1 year older, he's 1 year older. But yeah, he is the better goalkeeper though. He is, isn't it? So that's Warner Han, bruv. Cool. All right, third goalkeeper, Bart Verbruggen. All right, he's a youth goalkeeper, so obviously I'm not gonna get onto him too much, regardless, because he's only 17. Like he's even younger than me, bruv. So fam, 8 pace. Yeah, that doesn't really matter, bruv. Jump reach 15. Area reach 12, command of area 15. That's very good for his age, bruv. One-on-one's 13. See, there's some things that you can build off, bruv. So I'm not going to call him a lost cause at all. He's determined as well. That's very good to see. I'm just going to move on because it's a future prospect, bruv. Not for now, still. Cool. There's another one. Timon Wellen Ruther. All right. He's back up as well. This time he's got 14 reflexes, 14 one-on-ones, 11 agility. Man, it was so close to being a madness, but unfortunately the agility is not really that great, and I can't even blame his height because he's 6'1". It's not like he's a giant, like 6'5", 6'4", but he's 6'1" in it, so the agility is poor still. Now, when it comes to him like going side to side, obviously the agility is mad, but one-on-one's decent, reflex is decent, so I think I'll probably put him second in line. I can't lie, I probably would, bruv. Composed as well. Kicking, the passing's 10, that's decent. He's 24 as well, so he's probably just escaped the youth brackets. You can clearly see that he's learned something, bruv, you get me? So I think he's pretty much the best of both worlds in that sense. I'm going to put him like second choice, bruv. I'll put him second choice, can't lie to you. I would still. So yeah, Timon Wellen Ruther, I'll put him second choice, can't lie to you. So yeah, now we're going for the outfield players, bruv. Alright, now we're going, Lucas Lissens, bruv. Cool. All right, 18 years of age, ball playing defender. All right, 11 pace, 11 agility, 13 acceleration. So clearly, oh my goodness me, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 11, 11, 11, 11. Like, fam, what? Okay, cool. He's 18, cool. Now, I'm thinking if you're a youth player and you've got this, I can understand it. I'm thinking if you, how would you develop someone like this, yeah? Because the strength is 9. Is it a thing where you just throw him in and then he'll naturally develop, bruv? It might be in terms of strength, yeah, but obviously the pivot 11, 11, 11, is he going to be a ball playing defender? He's going to be a no nonsense, because this is like a template. This is like a blank canvas. Clearly, you can mold him into whatever centre back you want to be. I mean, you want him to be like, you can turn him into a no nonsense. Just tell him fuck passing and just win the ball. You can tell him, listen, I want you to be a bit of both, be a central defender, or you could be a ball playing defender and tell him to improve the pivot, bruv. It's up to you what you do with this guy still. Man like Lucas, listen, he's just a A4 piece of paper, bruv. That's all he is, fam. Cool. All right. Loan out. There's bare of them, bruv. Matt Miazga. All right, another centre back, 24 years of age, just escaped the youth bracket, bruv. Now, 9 agility. Peak, bruv. Peak still, but 14 pace, 13 acceleration. So the movement in terms of speed is calm. But like I always say, he's going to step out. And he tries to play CDM as well. He's going to step out. He's going to get... Yeah, so he's going to step out and get fucked, but turn around and he has that mad recovery speed in it. So that's the thing about these kind of guys. Now, I'm looking at what kind of centre back he is, yeah? He's got very good tackling and he's 24, so that's very good. He's strong as well. In the air, he's decent. I mean, he's very good in the air. 16 jump reach and 15 heading, bruv. So I think central defender is probably the right one for him, because he's a bit of both. He's got that dirty side and he can kind of pass. Well, then again, the technique, shocking, the vision is kind of bad as well, but he can pass in it. So I'm thinking it's either central defender or no nonsense, really. But I think I can see him playing with the ball a bit more than a no nonsense would. So yeah, for me, I think he's a good centre back though. Matt Miazga, bruv, he's definitely good still. Positioning 14, marking 14. Yeah, he's a good centre back still. You can definitely see that he's learned something in his youth setup, bruv. So always good to see. Now, moving on, bruv. Next is that Kana. This guy right here, he's the football manager gem right here still. He's a gem still. Now this guy's 17, bruv. Listen, from when you're 17 and you've got this, yeah, he can play centre back, CDM. Fam, he's sick in it. Like 8 strength, 10 stamina. Like these are the things that I can associate with 17-year-old, bruv. Like I'm not even gonna get onto him for that, bruv. But look at the mental stats, yeah. Tell me why he's 17 and everything mentally is above 11. Tell me why, bruv. Like you don't that doesn't happen to everyone, you know. Like fam, he's learning something. Clearly going to be a quality player in the future. 14 technique, 12 vision, 14 passing as well. Like just allow that, bruv. What is he playing at, bruv? That's not even nice, bruv. For his age, and he's a deep player as well. And you're telling me he's got 14 tackling as well. For his age, bruv. You don't think he's going to be one of the best CDM / centre backs, bruv? Because he is, like, confirmed, bruv. Look at him. At his age, determination. He's even got flair. He's even taking the piss out of a man with flair, bruv. Like, why? It's not even needed. Like, what's he like in the air? Like, understandable. 10 and 12. Like, it's understandable still. First touch is a bit bobbly as well, bruv. But I can completely understand. Marco Kana, he's a quality player, bruv. For his age as well, like he's gonna turn into an absolute monster, bruv. I'm telling you, man, from now in it, like he is, bruv. Marco Kana, gem still, cool. All right, next, Kylian Sardella. All right, 18. See, I'm enjoying it, fam. The youth, bruv. Always good to see. Now. 13 technique, 10 vision, 14 passing. So he's got very good execution on the pivot. Can't really see what he's doing, but however, he's 18. So man can allow he's either a right back or a centre back. Now I'm going to see what one's probably best for him now. If he's a right back, yeah, he's got very good pace. Agility is a bit under average, but he's 18, so I can allow it. So that's going to go up regardless anyway. So 14 acceleration. So the movement's pretty much there, and it is now. In terms of winning the ball, 12 tackling, 12 marking. Is he better going forward, 12 dribbling, 13 crossing? Slightly better going forward still, and he's got a very good first touch in him as well. Good to see. Now, he can do the right back thing. He can, in it. Now, if it's a centre back thing, 6 foot, can't really win stuff in the air right now, but he's 18, so it's going to improve, bruv. 13 technique, 10 vision, 14 passing. He's going to have a very good pivot for a centre back. He's got good recovery for a ball player. If he's a ball playing defender on cover, like, and the tackling will go up, bruv. It will. The composure's not really there, but that's going to go up as well. So I think he can do both. It's pretty much whatever you choose, bruv. Like literally whatever you choose, he can do it still. Man, like Kylian Sardella, If you want him to be a ball playing defender, he can be that. If you want him to be a right back, like going forward and that, he can do that as well. He's very, very good still. He is still. So for development thing, because he's 18, very promising. Very, very promising. He even got a cheeky bit of flair as well. Like, why not, bro? Quality player. Cool. All right. Next, Zeno Debast. Once again, another youth player. This guy, he's 16 though. So obviously, man can't really like judge this card, innit? Like, look at him. Look at him. I can't judge this, man. I can't judge. He's 16, man. Look at him. Like, come on, like, allow that, man. All right. Next is Amir Murillo. Okay, so fullback attack, bruv. Now he's got 10 dribbling. It's not compulsory as long as he can cross, which he kind of can. I can allow it still now. 14 pace, 13 agility, and 14 acceleration. So the movement is decent. I'll just say it's decent still. It's decent now. 11 technique, 7 vision, 12 passing. He's got okay execution, but for me, if it's attacking the tackling and the crossing, they're pretty much the same. I think it has to be a support thing. Can't lie to you. It's looking like a support thing for me. It's not an attack thing at all. 11 composure, yeah. Defensively, he's decent, bruv. But obviously going forward, it's pretty much the same. So you have to balance it out, bruv. So yeah, don't let him lie to you. He's not a fullback attack at all. He's a support thing. Now, for me, I think he's okay. I mean, the only thing that I can really say is that he defensively, with the 11 composure, is it a penalty decisions? 11, it could be, but he's 24. He just escaped the youth bracket. Has he learned anything? Can I see that he's learned anything? Yeah, he has. Like, I'm thinking physically, you can't really that's not really in your control, really. But mentally and technically, I'm not gonna chat shit, yeah, but it's half okay, like more to the bad side of okay, bruv. Like it's kind of like mediocre still. So I'm thinking he's a bit, for a right back, he's average still. I can't lie, he is, bruv. I have to be completely honest, yeah. He is an average right back, but I think he can get the job done on fullback support though. I think he can. So yeah, that's Amir Murillo, bruv. All right, next, Elias Kobut, bruv. You get me? All right, cool. 22 years of age, another youth player. You have to love to see it, bruv. Now if he's out wide, he's got that 13 pace, bruv, and the 11 agility. So I don't want to see that out wide still. I don't want to see that, bruv. He's gonna get absolutely fucked, bruv. If it's in terms of speed, bruv, movement wise, it's peak still. It's peak, but 12 technique, 10 vision, 10 passing. Oh man, I mean the pivot is shocking still for a 22-year-old as well. I mean, I get that you're young, but you're not like 18, man. Like, come on, you should be able to pass the ball, and your first touch is gone as well. So clearly, he's not going forward at all. I mean, he can't dribble, but the crossing is half decent, and the ball winning is pretty much the same as his crossing. Can I put him on fullback support based on his pivot and his first touch? No, I'm gonna have to keep him defend still. He's got good stamina. He works hard, bruv. Determined as well. I think he would do a good job. Oh yeah, wing back defend. Yeah. That's probably what he is still. Yeah, that's what he is actually. Yeah. I don't actually. If it's a centre back thing, if he improves his tackling, then it could happen, because the jump reach is calm, the heading is calm. You know what? He's probably better suited to playing centre back actually, as a no nonsense. Yeah, that's where it is. Yeah. He's better suited to that still. So yeah, as a centre back, he'll be a good one still. All right, next, Hannes Delcroix. All right, 21 years of age, bruv. Another centre back, bruv. You get me? You have to love the youth right now. So 11 technique, 14 vision, 10 passing. Fam, I can't lie. He's got decent vision, but can't really execute 9. Like, let's be real. First touch is just a bit under average. That would go up though. So a ball playing defender, as long as he improves the execution, it could happen still. Now, composure, very good. He can put his foot on the ball. The only problem that I have, like I said, is that he can't distribute shit in it. So that's peak still now. 14 pace, 12 agility, and 14 acceleration. The movement, like I always say, in terms of speed, is calm, side to side. He could be vulnerable still. He could be in the air. 13 jump reach, 14 heading. He has got good heading, but you need to be able to jump to win the ball in it. So that don't really make sense to me. Now, 15 work rate. I think for a ball playing defender, it could definitely work still. Like, he's 21 as well. Most of these stats are going up regardless. So I think he's going to be a pretty good ball playing defender, bruv. Simple as, fam. So yeah, I'm not even going to waste time. That's pretty much what it is. Like, he is still going to be a brilliant ball playing defender still. So yeah, cool. All right, next, Francis Amuzu. All right. Okay, another youth player, fam. These men are doing the youth thing. I can't lie. You have to respect it. Plus, your manager has 20 working with youngsters, so you have to respect it still now. 16 pace, 14 agility, and 16 acceleration, bruv. So the movement is clearly there. It is, bruv. Now, 15 technique as well. I'm looking at the pivot. I see 10 vision and 9 passing. I mean, that's shocking still. So I'm gonna have to take that pivot. Take the technique out of that pivot, put it in with the dribbling and the flair. Then he's looking like a brilliant ball carrier. The only problem that I have with this guy is that everything that you need to release the ball, it's all in greys, bruv. Like passing, you need that to release the ball. Grey. Long shots, release the ball. Grey. Heading, grey. Finishing, grey. Crossing, grey. Like it's peak still. In terms of releasing the ball, it's peak. But he can definitely beat him, man. He definitely can. He's 20 as well. So I'm thinking he could be a brilliant ball carrier. But the only problem is when he gets to that stage where he has to release the ball, then you're going to have to close your eyes, bruv. Because you don't want to see that. I can't lie. But if I had to choose one thing to improve, it's probably the finishing, passing. That's probably because it's like 10 and 9, bruv. Crossing is I'm gonna have to do the finishing still. Make him it's an attack thing. Just tell him, you know what, just cut in and shoot, because he clearly cannot play with his head up in it. He can't. So that's what it's gonna have to be. Man, like Francis Amuzu, he'll get goals if he does that as well. So yeah, just cut in and just shoot immediately. That's what I tell him to do still. Cool. All right. Next, Nayel Mezatu. All right, this guy is a Mezzala / left back, but yeah, naturally a Mezzala in it. So, all right, he's 17. Cool. 13 technique, 12 vision, 12 passing. So obviously, because he's 17, I have to allow the pivot. Like, it's actually a decent pivot for a 17-year-old still. Don't forget, these man, they're not meant to be in the first team. They're meant to be playing with kids their age, bruv. But he's in the first team, so you have to allow him. Anyway, 13 first touch, 13 dribbling as well. So as a Mazzala, I can understand that. I can definitely understand that. Like in the movements thing as well. One strength, bruv. See, now that's a piss take. I can't lie. There's no one on earth that should have one strength. I can't lie. That's fam. One strength, you know. Like what's going on? I don't even know what to say to that. That's fam. I can't even laugh, bruv. I actually can't laugh. One strength, bruv. That is shocking. I can't lie. That is absolutely shocking, bruv. And he's 5'5" as well. Best believe man was mistaken for the ball, bruv. Man are just gonna start kicking him, and then he's gonna start saying like, "What's going on, bruv? Man thought you was the ball, bruv." He's got one strength. Yeah, that's peak still. Anyway, for me, that one strength is peak still. But he could definitely turn into a silky baller. So if man are aware that he has one strength, they try and like barge him, then they could definitely be taken for something like it's peak though. But for me, I'm looking at it like he's got a decent pivot. He can dribble. Got first touch, bruv. So he can clearly do the simple things in terms of passing. The only thing is that he's not a shooter. Yeah, that's pretty much it, bruv. And he's just not strong. But obviously everywhere else I know it's going to improve anyway, so it's calm. As a Mazzala, it can work still. He's 17, bear that in mind. So it can work. Anyway. Alright, next, he's on loan out of the club. Next, Bogdan Bogdan. I ain't gonna pronounce that, bruv. Anyway, he's a left back, complete wing back on support. Cool. 11 technique, 12 vision, 13 passing. So clearly, the execution is calm. Vision is a bit under average. Technically, it's a bit under average as well. Cool. Now, 14 pace, 14 acceleration. So he's moving at speed as well. So that's calm. Now he's 23. Bear that in mind, and he's got a very good delivery on him. So it's definitely a support thing. Like, he can slightly win the ball as well. So it's not even like he has to be. But if I had to choose, play to the strengths, bruv. Just tell him, you know what, get into that dangerous area. It's not even a byline thing. You can literally just get around these areas here and just whip it immediately, fam. Composure, 13. I mean, defensively, like I said, it's not a shambles. Like, it's not a shambles defensively. He can defend. Dribbling is under average, but it's calm. Now, 15 decisions. Mentally, he's very good as well. He's brave. Determined, fam. I can't lie, he's a very good left back and he's only 23. Definition of someone that knows his business, bruv. That's learned his business in the youth system. Definition, bruv. Like, he hasn't skipped a lesson. Like, he forgot how to pass the ball or he forgot how to dribble or first touch, bruv. Like, he's decent still. I can't lie. This guy Bogdan, he's a very good left back. Can't lie to you. So yeah. All right. Next, Kima Lawrence, bruv. All right, 27 years of age, bruv. Cool. Wing back support, bruv. All right. 15 pace, 14 agility, and 15 acceleration. Once again, the movement is there. It is, bruv. Now, 12 composure, 10 technique, 10 vision, 11 passing. You can't pass the ball. Definition of someone that skips that in the youth system. Like, fam, that's what happens, bruv. The man can't pass the ball. He hasn't got a first touch either. He's meant to be a wing back support. That's the only thing he can be. Tackling is it's a bit meaty as well. But crossing, that's his best stat in terms of going forward. Let's be real. He's very determined as well, so he could put in decent deliveries now and then. But is it going to be consistent? I don't think it will be. Can't lie, he's got 10 vision. So don't forget that you need a bit of vision to be able to cross the ball. You know the one. So it is peak still. But for me, if it's a wing back support, that's the only way it's going to have to be. Like, that's literally it still. So yeah, wing back support, Kima Lawrence, bruv, and that's what it has to be. Safe. All right. Next, Majid Ashimeru. 22 years of age, box-to-box midfielder. Cool. Now, 12 technique, 12 vision, 13 passing. So decent execution, but obviously the technique and the vision need work to do, bruv. Now, he works very hard. Is he determined? No. Aggression? No. So I can't even call him a passion guy. But he's 22. So if I look at it like from this angle, yeah, and he dictates tempo as well, yeah. He's a box-to-box midfielder. I'm thinking of it like this, yeah. He can pretty much do a lot of things, but not that well. But the reason why I'm going to say not that well is that he's only 22. Is this going to improve a lot? I mean, I don't know. You know, he's 22. He's got about 1 or 2 more years to develop really in the youth system. That's what I'm talking about. Not overall. I'm talking in the youth system where like your what's it called? Your development things are like doubled in terms of speed, bruv. So I don't know. It depends how much game time you give him, innit? It literally, that's all it depends on still. So yeah, that's Majid Ashimiru, bruv. All you need to do, give him game time. These 12s will turn into 13s and he'll be looking a bit more decent still. 13s to 14s, etc, bruv. Cool. All right. Next, bruv. Oh yeah, he's alone as well. Would I make that permanent? Depending on the midfield situation. I'll probably answer that after, bruv. You know the ones. Cool. Next, Josh Cullen. 24 years of age, box-to-box midfielder, bruv. 12 technique, 11 vision, 13 passing. So clearly, once again, the pivot, can't really see what he's doing, but he can kind of pass. I mean, yeah, it's 13. I'll allow that, bruv. I have time for that a little bit anyway. He's 24 as well. Let's see if he's learned anything in his youth setup, bruv. So works hard, stamina, determination, no aggression. So kind of a passion merchant, kind of, bruv. Now he's got 14 composure as well. So he can put his foot on the ball as well. The only thing that I can say about this guy, now that I've seen that, I'm looking at your pivot once again. I'm seeing that you got 11 vision. Peak, can't lie. First touch, 13, just a bit. Yes, this is calm. So box-to-box midfielder, is that what it has to be? It might be. I can't lie. That's probably what it has to be still. Box-to-box midfielder, bruv. Yeah, bravery. Yeah. That's probably a box-to-box midfielder because the tackles and passing are pretty much the same. He's not really one of those guys that are gonna like ping the ball far in terms of like brilliant passing. It's 11 vision. He hasn't got the ability to do that. Technical ability isn't there as well. So definitely a box-to-box, like short passing thing. Win the ball, pass it short. Box-to-box, work rate. Yeah. That's what he is still. Josh Cullen, bruv. Cool. All right, next, Christian Arnstad. All right, 16 years of age, 13 technique, 11 vision, 11 passing. So this is one of those 16-year-olds, yeah, that are just a bit ahead of their time, clearly, because as you can see, he's 16 and he's possessing all of these stats, bruv. I'm expecting to see way more greys than I am yellows, and I'm seeing way more yellows than I'm seeing greys, bruv. So for me, I can't lie, he's for his age. Obviously, I'm not gonna like break it down like specifically because he's 16, bruv. What can you do, bruv? He's 16 in it. But fam, there's some stats. For example, as a blank canvas, he's gonna be a quality player. He is. Christian Arnstad. He's gonna be a good player still. He's even got a cheeky bit of first touch, bit of flair in there. Yeah, he's gonna be a quality player regardless, bruv. So fam, just nurture him correctly in it. You don't want failed youth prospects, bruv. You don't want that still. So yeah, if you nurture him properly, it'll be quality though. So that's man like Christian Arnstad. Cool. All right. Next, Adrian Trebel. All right, 29 years of age, CDM or centre mid, bruv. Deep line playmaker or advanced playmaker. Okay, now I look at the pivot. I see 15 technique, 14 vision, 14 passing. Very good pivot. Very good pivot. And he moves at speed as well. Side to side, a bit under average, but it's still calm. Now, mentally, very good as well. 14 work rate, 16 teamwork off the ball, flair 15, like bravery 15, aggression, like he's aggressive as well. He's got determination and he works hard, so he's got that dirty side about him. Not only the dirty side, but he's got the technical ability as well. Talking about the pivot, bruv, and he's got a first touch. For me, he's a very good midfielder. Neat and tidy midfielder who can do the basic things and also has grit about him. What more could you want from a midfielder, bruv? Like, and he runs the ball often. He's got 13 dribbling. Do I agree with that? Not really, but fam, he's a deep line playmaker for me. But actually, do I have to take that back? Yeah, I probably do still. Avant playmaker's probably the best one for him still. Like, yeah, or even Mazzella. Yeah, one of those ones going forward, that's definitely what he is still. Adrian Treble, going forward, he's going to be a monster still, he is. Just can't finish, bruv, but just tell him shoot less often, then you're good, bruv. So, yeah, he's going to be good still. All right. Next, bruv, Alonso Engwanda Ongena. 17 years of age. Once again, another youth player. You have to respect it still now. These men are all homegrown as well, so if you are doing a save like this, you can sell them on. This is like a little flipping candy store, bruv. You can just sell these men on, bruv. Make better profit, literally. Anyway, 13 technique, 14 vision, and 14 passing for a 17-year-old. That's a very, very good pivot. I have the confidence to say that in this guy, yeah, this pivot's going to turn all green. By the time he's 23, he'll be all green, bruv. Like, literally 15, 16, 7. Like, he's got 2, like, fam. 16 is the green. Like, all he has to do is go up 2 in the vision and the passing and 3 in the technique, bruv. That's definitely possible. Definitely, especially if you give him game time. Definitely possible. Now, first touch 14 as well. Like, fam, he's definitely turning into... This is literally code for he's going to be a silky baller. Don't forget about him. He's got determination as well. Fam, he's going to be a silky baller, and don't forget about this guy, bruv. Like, fam, he's going to be silky still, I can't lie. Cool. All right, next, Theo Leone, bruv. All right, centre mid or cam. Okay, he's 20. Cool. 13 technique, 14 vision, 13 passing. So clearly, he can see what he's doing. The technique and the pivot, because he's 20, man has to allow it. It's still calm though. It's only one away from being like baseline in it. So you have to allow him. Now, dribbling 12, first touch 12, cool. Flair 14. Like, he's 20 and he's already got 14 leadership as well. He's determined, fam. I mean, he's a good player for his age. He's 20. Don't forget this. He's 20, bruv. So he's definitely got something to give when he's like 23 at least, bruv. Like, this is another one that I can say by the time he's 23, he's going to have an amazing card. Like, he will. Theo Leone, he definitely will. Are you mad, bruv? Definitely. There's obviously those things, like, he's got 5 strength, bruv. Like, what can you do, bruv? Like, seen some man with 1 strength as well. What can you do, bruv? So, for me, Theo Leone, I can't lie. He's a good player still. Attacking midfielder or centre mid. Where would I play him? I think he's got 11 decisions. Ooh, you know what? I'm turning him into a cam still. I'll actually do it still. I'll do it. I actually will. Theo Leone, I'll put him cam. I will. Yeah. Put him cam still. Cool. All right. Next, Niels D. Wild. All right. 17 years of age. Another cam / centre mid. Cool. This time he's got that 13 technique, 12 vision, and 13 passing. So, okay. Another one. But this time he's 17. So it's even better, bruv. Like, look at him. Look at the age. That's why you can understand why he's got 4 strength, bruv. 4 stamina. Like, man can understand that all, innit? Fam, for his age, he's going to be a brilliant player in the future once again. Bruv. Like, that's all you have to see, bruv. Like, technique, passing as well. Fam, that's the main thing. You can already see what kind of midfield he's going to be. That's why I'll put him cam once again. I have to. Like, just keep him high up the pitch. He's got 6 tackle. I don't want to see him a bit deeper. I want to see him higher, bruv. Yeah, Niels D. Wild, bruv, because he's young, can't really analyse him too much, but aggression 15 as well. Yeah. For his age, fam, just nurture him properly and he'll be a quality player as well. Cool. These man, good youth system, still can't lie to you. All right. Next, Yari. Oh, man. I know who this guy is, bruv. Oh, man, this Yari Vasharin guy, he's a problem still. Can't lie to you, he's a problem. Once again, another one that's going to just turn into an absolute bad man, bruv. Like, fam, I don't even have to call it. You can see it for yourself, bruv. Left wing, centre mid or cam, whatever one you want, he'll just shell it down, bruv. He will. 15 technique, 15 vision, and 14 passing. For a 19-year-old, are you taking the piss, bruv? Like, fam, 13 pace as well, 14 agility, and 13 acceleration, bruv. Come on now. Fam, like, the movement is just taking the piss, bruv. Like, in terms of, like, moving side to side, it's calm for a 19-year-old. It's brilliant for a 19-year-old. First touch, 13. Now, these 13s, I'm going to have to allow them still. He's only 19. Think of it like this. These 13s are just going to turn into 14s like that. 14s look way better than 13s. I'll tell you that, bruv. I'll tell you that, fam. He's going to have bare 14s, bruv. Bare. He'll be able to finish as well. Long shots will turn 14. Like, first touch will turn 14. Dribbling 14. He's already got 14 flair. Every 15 that you see will turn 16, bruv. He hasn't got one green by the end who have like 5, 6, bruv. Like, fam, trust me, this guy, when I tell you, he's going to turn into a fucking dirty baller, bruv. I swear, Yari Vasharan, quality player, once again. If I had to choose what position I'll play him, based on this decision, I'm putting him cam, can't lie. I'll put him cam. Doesn't mean that he can't play left wing, doesn't mean that he can't play centre mid, but for me, I'm putting him cam still, can't lie to you. Advanced playmaker, attacking midfield, whatever you want to put him, that's what I'm doing still. So yeah, Yari Vasharan, bruv. Quality player. And he's homegrown, bruv. You already know. Next, Jacob Brun Larsen. Alright, on loan from Hoffenheim. Cool. Alright. 12 technique, 12 vision, 12 passing. Okay. He's 21. Bear that in mind. Now, I have a footed, bruv. So already, that's very good to see. Now, flair 12, off the ball 16. What kind of player is this guy? He's a winger. He hasn't really got the pace. He's got good acceleration, okay agility, and pace is a bit under average still. So obviously the movement is not really there. It's not really there. Now, 12 dribbling in tight spaces, that's not really that good. But let me just take everything that I said back. He's only 21. Like, he's got about 2-3 years to put these stats a bit higher, bruv. So for me, I think you can definitely do that. Off the ball 16, work rate 16. What kind of winger could you turn him into? He's got good work rate. He's got good aggression. He's not that fast. The pivot is all in the 12 section, bruv. I think he has the potential to be one of those slow but good pivot wingers, bruv. You know them, I'm going to have to say it again, them Ziyech's, bruv. Like, he has the potential to do that still. Reason being, he's not that fast. However, if you can't really, I mean, pace is a bit harder to improve than your passing, so the pivot especially. So for me, I'm gonna have to tell him, you know what? Listen, forget about the running for now. Just focus on your passing, your vision, and your technique, bruv. And trust me, if you play him out wide, he'll be one of those wide playmakers, bruv. That's what I see him to be still. So yeah, that Jacob Brun Larsen guy, that's what he has to be. I can't lie. For me, specifically, that's what I think he'll have to be still. So yeah, man, that Jacob Brun Larsen. Good youth player once again. Cool. Next, Mohamed Dauda. 22 years of age, striker or cam. Cool. He claims to be an advanced forward. Can he create chances for other people with that 8 vision and 9 passing? Not really, but then again, he is only 22. He is only 22 now. 16 pace, very good. 15 acceleration, very good. So the movement in terms of speed, very good. Side to side, not really there. So he can get in behind. He can. 10 finishing, 11 composure. He doesn't know where the goal is. He's 22 as well, so he's only got about 1 or 2 years at the youth system anymore, bruv. Like, I mean, left, bruv, not anymore. He's got, oh my God, he's got, 2, 3, I mean, 1 or 2 years, literally 1 or 2 years. Are these going to improve significantly in 1 or 2 years? I don't think it will. So we're going to have to go with what he's got. If he is a striker, I don't think it will work. Still can't lie to you. He's going to miss a whole load of chances. I mean, he'll be able to dribble, but that's about it, really. So if it's a cam, if it's a cam, it's probably going to be shadow striker. It is shadow striker now. Shadow strikers, I like them to be able to work hard, be aggressive at least. The only thing that he's got off those is the determination, bruv. So I think maybe a winger. I think that's a shout still. Putting him out wide is probably a shout. Because he's got 12 agility, I don't even think he can cut in as well. You're probably going to have to create a whole new player because it's ineffectual on the right wing. Just tell him fuck that. Because I've done it before. I've done it with Lacazette playing him cam. Because Lacazette was literally ineffectual as cam. I turned him into a straight green cam. You can do that still. So I'll just turn him into a right winger. I'll do that still. 14 techniques, 8 vision, 9 passing. Just tell him run in a straight line. Develop his crossing. His crossing will develop naturally though. He's still only 22. For me, I'll probably just put him a straight wing cam still. So yeah, I mean not cam. Straight line right winger. Yeah, that's what I'll do with this guy still. All right. Next, Ilyas Takidin. I don't even know. But let's see. He's 19, 14 pace, 12 agility, and 15 acceleration. So once again, the movement and speed is there, side to side, not, bruv. Very, very determined. That's always one thing that you want to look out for. Because you've got your... I'm thinking, what kind of player is not determined at all? Let's say someone like Nicolas Pepe, yeah? Mentally not determined, bruv. Like, he doesn't really care. He doesn't. You can see it, bruv. By the body language. Not the body language, but you can see it. You can just see it, bruv. You know when you just get that energy, bruv. These man, as long as they've got that, like, they always have that thing in their head where they can get more, bruv. And that's always a good thing still. So 13 technique. Think of someone like Bruno Fernandes, who's just inevitable every single time. If you've got that, because he's got the same determination as someone like Bruno Fernandes, bruv. So clearly, who knows what he could be. 13 technique, 7 vision, 12 passing as well. 13 first touch, 13 dribbling. I mean, for his age, I'm thinking now, I look at that free strength, bruv. I think I don't know, man. It's weird still, but speed, once again, is good. He's got decent passing first touch. I'm just trying to think, what kind of player is this guy going to be? Straight line right winger, that's probably what it's going to have to be still. That's probably what it's going to have to be. Straight line right winger. Yeah, and it's already there. Yeah. Straight line right winger, bruv. Yeah, cool. Ilias Takitini, bruv. That's what it's going to have to be for you still. Cool. All right. Next, Paul Omo Mukairu. All right, 20 years of age, 15 technique, 9 vision, 13 passing. Okay, left wing striker or right winger. Cool. 15 pace, 14 agility, and 15 acceleration as well. So the movement is definitely there. I'm thinking now, is he a left winger? Is he a right winger? Or is he a striker? As a striker, he can get in behind. Like, he can. First touch is very good as well, and he can dribble. So he can play striker. The only thing about him not playing striker, is the fact that he's got 11 composure and 12 finishing. However, both of those things can go up though. They can. Now, if he's out wide, yeah, he's got the movement to play out wide. He's got the flair and he can dribble as well, and he's only 20. So I think it could work. So as a wide winger, and he's got a first touch as well. As a left winger, as a left winger cutting inside, he can definitely do his job. He can. And the anticipation is going to go up as well. Yeah, he's 20. In 3 years, he could be a very good left winger. I can't lie, he could. So for me, man like Paul, I think it could work still as a left winger still. So yeah, that's what I'm going to choose for him still. Cool. Next, Abdoulaye Diaby. 29 years of age, right winger or striker. 14 technique, 9 vision, 10 passing. Is he meant to be like that experienced old head, bruv? Because if he is, don't waste your time, bruv. Let me be completely honest, yeah. If it's an injury thing, then I can understand. But if it's not, don't put someone like this ahead of your youth players to stunt their growth, bruv. Don't do it, innit? Like, it's not worth it, bruv. I'm telling you now, don't let someone like this, that's worth 2.1 million, cost you more than his value, bruv. Because that's what you can tell these youth that you're putting him ahead of, bruv. So I think. But let me just judge him fairly though. I mean, look at his stats fairly. 16 pace, 15 agility, and 16 acceleration. So he's very, very good in terms of movement, bruv. Like, strength though, 8. It's peak, bruv. Like, 8 strength, peak, bruv. For a 29-year-old as well, peak still now. 14 dribbling, very good. 14 flair, very good as well. First touch, just a bit under average. He's very good technically. He just can't pass the ball. Ball carrier, that's what I'm seeing still. Because passing 10, finishing 11, crossing 10, he can't release the ball. Just running a straight line. That's what you're there for still. Can't lie to you. Or if it's a striker thing, which he can only do, yeah, probably striker. I can't lie. It's probably a off the bench poacher thing where you just focus on yourself and just getting your goals, bruv. That's what it has to be still. Getting behind, bruv. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to choose for this guy, man, like Abdoulaye Diaby. Cool. And finally, Lucas Inemecha, bruv. All right, 21 years of age, deep lying forward on support. Now he is 6'1". Cool. On loan from Man City as well. Didn't even know that, bruv. Cool. 14 technique, 12 vision, 12 passing. So he has got a decent pivot for his age. He's 21, don't forget that now. 14 first touch as well. So clearly, he can do the little one touch thing. You get me? He can. Now, 16 pace, he can get him behind. 14 agility and 14 acceleration. He can move side to side and he gets to 16 pace quite quickly as well. 14 strength, bruv. So, fam, he's looking decent. I can't lie, bruv. 13 dribbling. Like, fam, I'm looking, what can he not really do? Finish. That's probably because he's facing the back of the goal. That's literally the only thing I can think of still. Because I think if you develop his finishing specifically, it will definitely improve. Let's say if you wanted to turn him into a deadly finisher, he's still 21. There is a tab for you to go to development. I mean, there is a tab for you to go to finishing. Just tell him, fam, double intensity is finishing. Like, if you wanted to be able to finish, bruv. But if you want to keep strengthening his all round game and turn him into like a little Firmino where he's got mad all round game but no finishing, you can do that and just tell him just keep on doing what you're doing. Literally. This time, Lucas Inemecha, I think he's a very good player. I can't lie. I genuinely do. If I had to, I'll make this low move permanent immediately. I genuinely would, bruv. So yeah, and by the way, if I'm playing a one striker formation, I am not putting like that old guy ahead of someone like this. He's got mad potential, bruv. So man, like Lucas Inemecha, he's very, very good still. So yeah, that is Anderlecht, bruv. For me, they're a very good youth team, you know, because that's what they are. Don't get it twisted. Their first team is literally averaging the age of like fam, I don't even know. It's very young though. It is very young. That's probably one of the youngest teams I've ever done still, and I have to respect it, bro, because that shows balls, you know. Just slapping the youth there. That's probably why, like, them and fam. Best believe it. You see how I saw, like, when in the history thing it was going down. That thing's going back up in a couple of years still, if their youth players stay. So for me, RSC Anderlecht, bruv, they're a very good potential team still. So if I had to rate them out of 5, I'll give them a 2 out of 5. I can't lie, I would, bruv. So yeah, let's see how I set these men up, bruv. This is how I'm setting them men up. You get me? I'm putting this guy in goal because they only gave me two goalkeepers, bruv. That I forgot the order of the goalkeepers I put them in, but if this is the one that I chose at the beginning, then I'm definitely choosing him still. Right back, Murillo, I had to choose him as well. 24 years of age, bruv. He's got decent movement, and I put him on support as well because he can't dribble. Miazga, central defender. Well, I put him ball playing defender on defend, and I put Sardella on central defender defend, bruv. Was that a smart move from me? I think he should be on cover still. I can't lie. Ball playing defender cover is probably his best position as well. He's left footed, I think. No, right footed. Yeah. Put him on cover still. Left footed. This is the one, I don't know how to say that guy's name, but Bogdan, I'm putting him left back still. He's very good at left back. I'm putting him deep line playmaker. The only reason why I'm playing him DM is because that's his natural position, and I prefer him playing in his natural position because I know how valuable he can be. You get me? Cullen, I put him box to box on the right hand side, and Vesharin, I can't play a deep line playmaker, a normal centre mid, than I can. So I had to put him the most forward position for a midfielder, which is Mazzella attack, bruv. So yeah, this guy's inverted winger on attack, bruv. That's who I chose still. Brun Larsen is definitely playing as an advanced playmaker for me. I can't lie. For what he can be, I'm gonna attempt to see what he's like there still. And then obviously striker, I put in the Mecha, bruv. On a support thing, deep playing forward, or even false line, however you're feeling. So yeah, that's how I set these men up. I definitely give them a 2 out of 5 still. So yeah, if you like the video, like the video. Subscribe to the content, you know what to expect from me. I'll see you in my next episode, bruv. Safe.